Christmas! We haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured I'd get a little festive with it. A little festive. Sorry I'm a little bit grainy, using my old webcam. Probably my voice is a little bit off as well. I need to save my phone for something else, so this is the way you get me. Webcam me. Or Christmas tree in the background. I know some of you are going to hate that, but hey, look, I got a 5-year-old. I'm a family man now. I got to like Christmas. It's just the rules in America. Like, you get a family, you love Christmas. Done. All right, so what am I talking about right now? Well, we're here. It's OMFD time. Old Man Fam Direct. What's the Old Man Fam Direct if you never see it? Well, we missed it in November. November was a terrible month for all people. All people everywhere. It was just terrible. So, but we're back with December. And in OMFD, Old Man Fam Direct, we tell you guys, the fans. This is for the fans. This is us communicating with the fans. It's all about transparency. We tell you, first and foremost, when we're going to have shows on, what we're going to be doing on the channel for the next month, all the fun pluggy stuff right up at front. Then we do the transparency report, which is one of my favorite things. It's where we talk to you guys. We tell you your favorite videos for the month. We tell you your favorite one of your favorite videos, how many subs we got, how many subs we lost, that sort of thing. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to close it off. We're also going to hear from the foundation members, and we've got a little bit of a festive question that was asked to them. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I already said that in this video. That's unprofessional, but here we go. The schedule, as usual, it's a little bit more fluid lately. Holidays make things tricky. Let's face it. You add in the fact of all the sickness and tragedy that has happened in the last month or so, and things get even more tricky. So these are subject to change rapidly and at pace. So first and foremost, we start with Monday AM. If I post one, horrible reviews. That's where I take snap judgment review of a video game that's somewhere. A lot of times I use Games Pass. Anything else I do, I stuff like that. And I just try and give you guys a point as to whether or not you're going to like it right off the bat or not. Next, on Tuesdays, we are still in Stella's Show Season 2. We actually did a Season 2 of Stella's Show. We're still working on that. It's still a lot of fun. I've still got a couple episodes in the bank, so keep checking it out. She's a crazy person, as usual, so it's a lot of fun to do. And then Tuesday mornings in the AM on all your podcast platforms, the audio version of the podcast goes up. We've got some fun stuff for the podcast this month. The YouTube version with the fancy timestamps and graphics, that goes up on Wednesday, AM. And just so you guys know, crazy random thing, we actually know everything we're talking about for the rest of the year. The week after this goes up, we'll be reviewing the Game Awards and everything that went down there. I'll be complaining about it. Neil will be telling me it's probably better than I think it is, but also complaining about it. Usual stuff. Then, week after that, we're going to take a look back at our prediction show. We did a prediction show last year at the same time called Us versus 2021. We'll be taking a look at the predictions, seeing which one of us predicted the more things, and then we will also be making new predictions for 2022. So that'll be a lot of fun. Then, week after Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas. Week after Christmas, it's back. 3rd annual Horrible Game Awards. We'll have celebrity presenters and by celebrity I mean our community people, because they're celebrities to us, you guys. We will be having them present awards. We're going to go through our 8 awards. Right now, you can check out on the channel all the nominees. I put a little video together. It took me 4 hours. Please watch it. Of all of our nominees and all the categories that we have. We have 8 categories and 4 nominees for each category. So it's a lot of fun doing it. It always is. We're going to be recording those, and that will be going up week after Christmas. So, yeah. Then let's jump over to Thursday. We are going to be premiering Halo Season 5 sometime this month. Either the week after this or the week after this. One of the two. Things just got in the way, and like I said, stuff's been crazy lately. But Neil's job situation is resolved, so time to get that Season 5 going, which will be Halo Reach, I believe. Then Fridays, I am doing OMG, Epic OMG. Now, this is a lot of fun. At some point, I stream on Twitch, Wildermyth. It's not a set time. It just happens when I can get to it. And then I import that to YouTube. I edit out the opening chunks so that it's just kind of like a whole show. And then basically I do some funny voices badly and other voice work very badly and stuff like that. But all the characters in it, I recreate them to make them look like and be like our community members, our favorite community members. It's been a lot of fun. We've done 2 full books so far. The second book just resolved. May take a week off next week. I'm not sure. It depends. I do love playing that game, so I might just go right back into it because I want to and do another book with possibly more community members. It's a lot of fun to do. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's about a 2-hour show, give or take. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. We just play through a whole chapter of the game, and a chapter, every thing takes place over 5 chapters. So every 5 episodes, basically, you get a book finale. So it might take a little break next week, but then the week after that we'll be back, and that goes up on Fridays on YouTube, and then on Twitch it's streamed whenever I can get to it. Saturdays, depending on how much content we put on Twitch. We haven't had as much content on Twitch, mainly because my voice has been a nightmare since I got COVID at the beginning of November. Just never recovered. So by the end of the week, I'm just out of lung capacity, of throat capacity, and I'm just coughing everywhere, and it's not fun for anybody watching. So if we have enough content on Twitch, then I put a little best of video together. Otherwise, it's off or a special, such as this one that's going up. Then Sunday, we're still doing it, and we're getting really close to a 100th episode. Just a little spoiler, I got her to agree to a stream for our 100th episode. Super excited about that. But Prelude to Divorce. This is where I, a lifelong gamer with a channel who's very in-depth in the community, forces a woman who doesn't really like video games, who maybe made the biggest mistake of her life marrying said first person, to play video games. And it's a lot of fun. It's just me and my wife being very sarcastic while Stella bothers us in the background, and we play video games. I really enjoy it. We do Mario. We're still going through Mario Deluxe, and if you're watching the next 3 episodes, that's what we're in, and you know why we're going to be doing that for a while. And then we usually rotate to something else, maybe a game that we just do for 3 episodes, maybe a game we're going to come back to. I want to play more It Takes Two with her. I thought that was a lot of fun, despite some weird technical issues. So that's it. That's our schedule. Now we're going to jump over. We're going to hear from one of our other Foundation members. I think we'll do Neil first this week. Jump over to Neil. And the question proposed to all 3 of us was, what was our best video game-related present in our life? It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas, just a video game present that was given to us. So, that being said, let's hear from Neil, and then I'll be back with Transparency Report.
When considering the best gaming gift I've ever gotten, it's really hard to choose. There's been so many over the years. I remember a bunch of Nintendo 64 games. I once got a Nintendo 64 organizer that was really cool. It was plastic. It was on wheels. You carted it around. I set it next to my giant floor unit TV. Show you how old I am. My wife got me the Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition mini console, which was great. She also got me the Sega Genesis mini console. Last year she got me a bunch of stuff for my PC build too. It's really hard to pick just one. Not from like the, oh my god, I got this thing that I didn't think I was gonna get standpoint, but the wow, like the memories of that thing. It's not the impact of opening the thing, it was the experience with the thing that I had. If I had to really put my finger on one single particular thing, I would say that would have to be Diddy Kong Racing for Nintendo 64. I hope it comes to the Nintendo 64 expansion for Nintendo Online, and I hope they fix that so I can actually play that. But outside of that, it's really hard. It's really hard to put my finger on one single thing. My Game Boy Advance I got for Christmas. Both of my Game Boy Advances. My classic Game Boy Advance, my Game Boy Advance SP. Oh, geez, and at this point I'm just rambling, because now I'm just listing off anything that I've ever gotten for a holiday or even my birthday, anything like that. But yeah, I just think that when it comes to gifts, gaming gifts, that is, it's not about the actual thing that you're getting. It's not about the fact that, oh, you're getting me something that I was going to spend money on to get myself, or maybe would never have gotten in the first place anyways. It's primarily, for me, I look back on the memories that I have with those games, with those consoles, all that. So, yeah.
I'm back, everybody. Christmas tree's still here, staying all through this OMFD, my Grinch tree. Love it. Let's do the transparency report. Transparency report, as I explained at the beginning of the show, this is just us being transparent with you guys. Sorry, see what I mean? Basically, we're just telling you everything that's happened on our YouTube channel since whenever. And like I said, this channel is kind of like a group effort, in my opinion, especially with you guys, the earlier people. Like, you guys are helping build this. You're being part of this. And every time you view it, you support us and you help us get a little bit further in our goals. So I just like to share with you guys. So our subscriber count had a bit of a surge. We are up to 303 subscribers. Yay! Busted that 300 and stayed above. Gotta love that. We had +5 subscribers this month. We also had a total watch time of hours of 105 hours watched on our channel. And then we had 691 views. That's low, but hey, we'll get them back. We'll get them back. We always do. We always do. We did have less streams this month as well. Less streams and less uploads. So that's the way it's got to be. Now, favorite thing for all the people, I think, the top 10. These are the top 10 videos most viewed by you guys. So the ones with the highest view counts in the last 28 days are in the top 10 for the OMFD. So here we go. Let's do it. I'm really excited about this since this video just went up December 8th. This was our last podcast as of this recording. A Horrible Gaming Podcast, episode 119. We are in a museum, kind of. We got 17 views from that, and I love it when the podcast is in here because it rarely is. Usually the top 10 is dominated by the reviews and other stuff like that, and streams, basically. And speaking of that, our number 9 was our State of Decay 2, the lunch stream Homecoming from November 18th. This was the first one I did back after COVID. It was really made me feel real good to have such a reception on my first streams back after COVID. Just that I hadn't lost you guys from being away for 2 weeks. But I got 17 views. Then another one of these reviews that just pops up. We have like 3 reviews that I did that just pop up over and over and over again in my feed in this top 10. And it's crazy that they're just still chugging along. Horrible Review Stellaris. That got 18 views. Then our number 7 was Streets of Rage 4 Survival Mode, which we are now calling Amateur Hour, from November 24th, 2021. That got 18 views. That was, I think, the week of Thanksgiving. That was my first Streets of Rage one back. I was really happy to come back to such a great reception. Then Horrible Review Borderlands 2, Commander Lilith in the Fight for Sanctuary DLC. I don't even think you can still get that. It's crazy to me. But that got 20 views. Then Horrible Review Vigor. Okay. You know, this is almost becoming a disclaimer for this channel, for this section. But the Horrible Review Vigor was done on the beta in the first week of launch back when it first came out on Xbox. So that was 2019. It is a games of service, and it's a review from 3 years ago when it first started. That game, I'm sure, looks nothing like what I reviewed. I want anybody who, by chance, watched that and is now watching this to keep that in mind. But that got 20 views. Then my horrible review for Streets of Rage 4 Mr. X Nightmare got 25 views this week. The review is really keeping us alive. And then number 3, we had horrible review Warframe on the Switch. 28 views. So a lot of the horrible reviews where everybody loved the horrible reviews. So that brings us to our number 2. which was, again, horrible review, The Outer Wilds. That got 42 views, and it's crazy. I think people come to that because I give a negative... I think I'm the only market that gives a negative review to that, a semi-negative review. I mean, I don't have scored reviews because it's snap judgment. I just do pros, cons, and whether or not I'm going to stick with it. I didn't really like this game. It wasn't for me. But I think that's why that just keeps chugging around, is I think I'm the only person who really didn't like that game. And then we got to take it down a little bit. We got to get a little bit sadder. Because our number one is a Horrible Gaming Podcast, episode 117, Good Day, Sir. It got 59 views. That podcast is a podcast in which we lost a very valuable member to our community. Most likely anybody watching this video knows what I'm talking about. If you don't, just somebody who was with us since the beginning and a good friend of mine. And so we did kind of like a tribute episode to him. I didn't want... It's weird because it's bittersweet. I don't want it to be number one to get the views, but I do want it to be number one because that's what our friend deserved. So with that being said, I'm very glad. I'm very thankful to everybody out there who watched it. If by chance you watch that and you're watching this, thank you, regardless of personal background with me or ideas of the channel or whether or not you like gaming. Just the fact that you watched it and you joined us and supported us in kind of saying goodbye to our friend. I appreciate it. And yeah, so this is kind of bittersweet that that's in there, but it was number one with 59 views. So that being said, we shall move on to our final close, final extra little plugs. But first, we got to hear from Phil Billy. Ain't scared, ain't never been scared. The Bill Master General. He's got to get on here and tell us what his best gaming present was.
Yo, what's up, old man fam? Phil Billy 330 here. This month for the OMFD question, I was asked what the best gaming-related gift I ever got was, and it's a pretty easy one. I haven't gotten so many gaming gifts, but I don't remember what year. Whenever, shortly after the Xbox One came out, my wife got me it for, I think it was either Christmas or my birthday, but yeah, that would be the best gaming gift I got. I had a lot of fun with it, obviously, and it's what I used when I got into old man gaming. So, yeah, that's about it, guys, and I will catch y'all later.
All right, we're back. That's it. OMFD in the books. Wrapping this thing up nice, wrapping it up quick and easy, getting through it. That's how I like to do it. No, it's not. I'm usually long-winded, like right now. So special little plugs that I want to just hand out. And I didn't go over our streaming schedule in the beginning because our streaming schedule is relatively fluid as well. Wednesday mornings, you can check me out at the lunch stream. Basically, I play State of Decay 2. I've played 6 times. I carry over some characters from each one. I carry over 3 characters, so it's been just this ongoing story. One of the characters has been literally in all 6. It's been a lot of fun. Then on top of that, on Tuesday nights, sometimes we switch it to Friday if I could play with Terry Shakespeare. But Tuesdays, if I'm doing it alone, Amateur Hour, that's where I play Streets of Rage Survival Mode and fail to get good at it. It's only about an hour. It's a nice, easy stream listen sort of thing. You can also check us out on Twitch. Twitch is kind of crazy. I just stream when I can. Right now I'm streaming, obviously, Wildermyth for Epic OMG, but I'm also streaming Red Dead Online. I usually play that with C-Town and Danny. I've been known to play Back 4 Blood. I've been known to play World War Z. I mean, I'm all over the place with that. So check us out on Twitch. Give us a follow, and then you'll be notified about it. I do also want to let you guys know we don't have a date for it yet. Me and Phil Billy have been hard at work trying to figure out how to kind of bring back the 330 stuff. And I don't think Let's Plays really work for us anymore. I think we kind of captured magic in a bottle with the Borderlands playthrough. So I think what me and him are going to do is we're going to do just a big stream once a month. We're going to pick a different game each time. And what's going to be interesting is one of us will be streaming from the YouTube platform. One of us will be streaming from the Twitch platform. Obviously, this is something that has a limited lifespan, because if I ever become affiliate on Twitch, I can't stream on YouTube. Or vice versa. But for right now, we can, because we're small enough. So he's going to stream on YouTube. I'm going to stream on Twitch. You'll be able to view view and talk to whichever one of us you want, but you'll be able to hear both of us. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're very excited about that. We just need to find a time via holidays. We both have families. He has a job that is very demanding, so we just got to find time. Once we find time, we'll be up there, but keep your eyes out, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get that first stream up this month. And of course, Halo Infinite Road, we're going to be back probably in the next 2 weeks. And then finally, the 3rd annual Horrible Game Awards. Week after Christmas. Very excited. We like to do it up here. Try and do it better than the Keeley does it. So check out that video. I'm really excited about it. All right. So other than that, I got to answer the question. What's my best video game present? It's a real tough, because I received a lot of video game presents as a kid. It was all that I wanted, really, from the time that I can remember. And I've had some good ones. Mortal Kombat for one of my birthdays. I got a Sega Genesis for one Christmas. I got a Nintendo 64 for one Christmas. So those are all really good ones. But I have to give it to my lovely wife, Melissa. I don't know if she's going to watch this, so I'm not sucking up. But she gave me Skyrim on the 360. And it was kind of a crazy thing, because when we first know each other, she was very much against video games. Not against, but she's just very not into it. So she didn't really buy video game presents. This was the first real video game present she had purchased for me. I didn't think she was going to get it for me. I honestly didn't. So I actually went out, because I didn't have a ton of money, because I was buying presents. I went out and rented it 2 weeks prior to Christmas. She was furious at me. She wouldn't tell me why. And I remember it real closely, because I'm like, why is she so mad at me for renting Skyrim? And then, of course, on Christmas, I think Eve, because we like to give one present on Christmas Eve, I rolled up in a shirt. I got Skyrim. And I felt real bad, like real bad. I was like, oh, that's why she's pissed. I'm a dumbass, so I don't rent games or buy games in the weeks before Christmas. But yeah, that was one of the best video game presents I've ever received, even though I really felt like a dirtbag afterwards. It was just a total accident, but I just did. I put a ton of hours into that game. Skyrim's always great. So yeah. So all right, guys, that's it. Wrapped up in a bow. Merry Christmas if you're celebrating it. Happy Hanukkah if you're celebrating it. I think it's Happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate it. You know, all the holidays. Include them all in here. And wish yourself that happiness. And we'll see you guys next month for an OMFD. But you can check out everything we have here. And I hope you do. We'll see you guys next time. And every time you guys watch one of these, you give us a chance to kind of live a dream. So we'll see you guys next time.